Luna and the Secret Magic Garden. Once upon a time, in the same cozy cottage where little Luna lived, something extraordinary was about to happen. Luna had grown a little older since her adventure in the magical forest, and now she was 7 years old with even more curiosity sparkling in her bright green eyes. Her golden curls had grown longer, and she had learned to braid them with tiny blue ribbons that matched her favorite dress. It was a warm spring morning when Luna discovered something amazing in her grandmother's backyard. While helping Grandma water the regular flowers, Luna noticed a peculiar shimmer behind the old garden shed. The air seemed to dance with tiny sparkles, like invisible fairy dust floating in the sunlight. "Grandma!" Luna called out, pointing toward the mysterious shimmer. "What's that glittery light behind the shed?" Grandma looked up from her roses, her wise eyes twinkling with a secret smile. "Oh, my dear Luna," she said softly, "I think it's time you learned about our family's most precious secret. That shimmer you see is the entrance to the secret magic garden." Luna's heart began to race with excitement. "A magic garden? Really, Grandma?" "Yes, my little star," Grandma nodded, setting down her watering can. "Our family has been the guardians of this magical place for generations. The garden only reveals itself to those with pure hearts and brave spirits. I've been waiting for the right moment to show it to you." Hand in hand, Luna and her grandmother walked toward the shimmering air. As they got closer, Luna could see that the shimmer was actually a doorway made of swirling silver light. Through it, she could glimpse the most beautiful garden she had ever imagined, with flowers that seemed to glow from within, and trees that sparkled like they were covered in diamonds. "The magic garden is home to the most special plants in the world," Grandma explained as they stepped through the silver doorway. "Each flower and tree has its own magical power. Some can grant wishes, others can heal sadness, and some can even make dreams come true." As Luna entered the secret magic garden, she gasped in wonder. The garden was enormous, stretching as far as her eyes could see. Paths made of smooth, pearl-colored stones wound between flower beds that bloomed in colors she had never seen before. There were roses that changed from pink to purple to gold as she watched, and daisies that chimed like tiny bells when the breeze touched their petals. In the center of the garden stood the most magnificent tree Luna had ever seen. It was tall and graceful, with silver bark that seemed to glow with its own inner light. Its leaves were every shade of green imaginable, and hanging from its branches were fruits that looked like glowing orbs of different colors. "That's the wishing tree," Grandma said, noticing Luna's amazed stare. "It's the heart of our magic garden. The tree grants one special wish each month to someone who truly deserves it." As they walked deeper into the garden, Luna met the most delightful creatures. There was Petal, a tiny fairy with wings like rose petals who tended to the flower beds. She was no bigger than Luna's thumb and had a voice like tinkling water. There was also Sage, a wise old garden gnome with a long white beard and a pointed green hat, who knew everything about the magical plants. "Welcome, young Luna," Sage said, bowing politely. "We've been waiting for you to visit us. Your grandmother has told us so much about your kind heart and brave spirit." Petal fluttered around Luna's head, leaving a trail of sparkling flower dust. Oh, Luna, we're so happy you're here. The garden has been feeling a bit sad lately, and we think you might be able to help us. What's wrong? Luna asked, concerned for her new magical friends. Sage stroked his long beard thoughtfully. You see, dear child, the magic garden's power comes from the happiness and laughter of children. But lately, fewer and fewer children believe in magic. Without their belief and joy, our flowers are starting to lose their magical glow. Luna looked around and noticed that some of the flowers did indeed look dimmer than others. A few of the magical roses had faded to ordinary pink, and some of the singing daisies had fallen silent. The wishing tree is especially worried, Petal added sadly. If children stop believing in magic, the tree might lose its power to grant wishes forever. Luna's heart filled with determination. She couldn't let this beautiful magical place lose its wonder. What can I do to help? She asked eagerly. We need to remind children everywhere that magic is real, Sage explained. But it's not easy. Children today are often too busy with other things to notice the magic around them. Just then, the wishing tree began to glow more brightly, and its leaves rustled even though there was no wind. A gentle, melodious voice seemed to come from the tree itself. Luna, the tree whispered, you have a special gift. You can see magic where others cannot. If you're willing to help, I can give you magical seeds that will grow into wonder wherever they're planted. Luna stepped closer to the magnificent tree, feeling its warm, magical energy surrounding her. What kind of seeds? She asked. The tree's branches swayed gently, and 3 glowing orbs slowly descended from its highest branches. Each orb was a different color. One was golden like sunshine, one was silver like moonlight, and one was rainbow-colored like a prism. These are the seeds of wonder, the tree explained. The golden seed will grow into a plant that brings joy and laughter wherever it blooms. The silver seed will create a plant that helps people see the magic in everyday things. And the rainbow seed will grow into a flower that makes dreams come true. But remember, Sage warned gently, these seeds will only grow if they're planted with love and shared with others who need a little magic in their lives. Luna carefully took the 3 glowing seeds, feeling their warm magic tingling in her palms. I promise I'll use them wisely, she said solemnly. Petal clapped her tiny hands with excitement. Oh, Luna, you're going to bring so much magic back into the world. Grandma smiled proudly at her granddaughter. I knew you were ready for this responsibility, my dear. But remember, the most important magic of all is the kindness and love you share with others. Luna spent the rest of the morning exploring the secret magic garden with her new friends. Sage showed her the giggling sunflowers that told the funniest jokes, and the sleepy lavender that could help anyone have the most peaceful dreams. Petal introduced her to the dancing tulips that swayed to music only they could hear, and the wise old oak that could answer any question about the natural world. As the sun reached its highest point in the sky, Luna knew it was time to begin her mission. She said goodbye to her magical friends and promised to return soon with news of how the seeds of wonder were growing. Remember, the wishing tree called as Luna and Grandma prepared to leave. Magic grows strongest when it's shared with love. Back in the regular world, Luna thought carefully about where to plant her first seed. She decided to start with the golden seed of joy at her school. During recess, she found a quiet spot in the school garden and carefully planted the glowing seed, whispering words of love and hope as she covered it with soil. The next morning, Luna was amazed to see that a beautiful golden flower had bloomed overnight. It was unlike any flower anyone had ever seen, with petals that seemed to shimmer with inner light. But the most wonderful thing was what happened when children came near it. As soon as her classmates saw the magical flower, they began to smile and laugh. The flower seemed to radiate pure joy, making everyone around it feel happy and carefree. Even the grumpiest teacher couldn't help but smile when she walked past the golden bloom. Word spread quickly about the mysterious flower that brought happiness. Children from other classes came to see it, and soon the entire school was buzzing with excitement and wonder. Luna watched with delight as her friends' eyes sparkled with the same magic she had always seen in the world. Encouraged by her success, Luna planted the silver seed of wonder in the town park. This flower was even more amazing than the first. It was silver and white, with petals that seemed to be made of starlight. When people looked at this flower, they suddenly began to notice all the small magics around them. The way dewdrops sparkled like diamonds, how butterflies danced like tiny fairies, and how the wind whispered secrets through the tree. Adults who had forgotten how to see magic suddenly remembered the wonder they felt as children. Parents began pointing out beautiful clouds to their children, and families started taking evening walks just to watch the stars appear in the sky. Finally, Luna saved the rainbow seed for the children's hospital in the nearby town. She had heard that many children there were sad and scared, and she thought they needed the dream-making magic most of all. With her grandmother's help, Luna visited the hospital and planted the rainbow seed in the courtyard garden. This flower was the most spectacular of all, with petals that shifted through every color imaginable. When it bloomed, something truly magical happened. Children who had been too sick to play suddenly felt strong enough to laugh and run around the courtyard. Those who had been worried about their treatments found themselves filled with hope and courage. And most wonderfully of all, the flower seemed to make their deepest, most heartfelt wishes come true, not in dramatic ways, but in small, perfect moments of joy and healing. Small, perfect moments of joy and healing. One little boy who had been afraid of his surgery suddenly felt brave and confident. A girl who missed her family found a letter from her grandmother waiting for her that very day. Another child who had been lonely made 3 new best friends among the other patients. As weeks passed, Luna continued to visit the secret magic garden, sharing stories of how the seeds of wonder were spreading magic throughout the world. The garden grew brighter and more beautiful with each tale of wonder and joy. "You've done something truly special, Luna," the wishing tree told her during one of her visits. "Because of your kindness and courage, children everywhere are remembering how to believe in magic again." Sage nodded approvingly. "And the most wonderful part is that each person who experiences this magic will share it with others. the wonder will keep growing and spreading like ripples in a pond. Petal danced around Luna's shoulders, leaving trails of glittering flower dust. The garden is more magical than ever. Look how bright all our flowers are now. Indeed, the entire secret magic garden was glowing with renewed vitality. The roses sang sweeter songs. The daisies chimed more melodiously, and even new magical plants had begun to appear, flowers that Luna had never seen before, each one more wonderful than the last. This is the true magic, Grandma explained as they sat beneath the wishing tree. When we share love and wonder with others, we create more magic than any spell or potion ever could. Luna smiled, understanding now why her family had been chosen as guardians of the secret magic garden. It wasn't just about protecting the magical plants. It was about sharing their magic with the world and helping others discover the wonder that was always around them. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold, Luna made a wish on the wishing tree. She wished that every child in the world would always be able to see magic in the ordinary moments of life, in the smile of a friend, the warmth of a hug, the beauty of a sunset, and the love of their families. The tree's leaves rustled with approval, and Luna felt a warm glow in her heart. She knew that her wish would come true, not through magic alone, but through the kindness and wonder that she and others would continue to share. From that day forward, Luna became known as the Guardian of Wonder. She continued to visit the secret magic garden regularly, learning about new magical plants and discovering new ways to share their gifts with the world. And whenever she met a child who had forgotten how to see magic, she would tell them about the secret magic garden and help them remember that the most powerful magic of all was the love and wonder they carried in their own hearts. The secret magic garden flourished under Luna's care, and magic spread throughout the world in countless small but meaningful ways. And Luna learned that being a guardian of magic meant not just protecting wonderful things, but sharing them with others so that the wonder would never fade away. As Luna grew older, she would pass on the secret of the magic garden to other children with pure hearts and brave spirits, ensuring that magic would always exist in the world for those who believed in its power. And every night, as Luna drifted off to sleep, she could hear the gentle whisper of the wishing tree carried on the evening breeze, reminding her that magic was everywhere for those who knew how to look for it. Now, close your eyes and follow Sister Moonlight into a sweet dreamland. Good night, sweet dreams.